ready? Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the City of Madeira Beach Board of Commissioners Workshop. Today is November 17th, and the time is 5:45. City Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Vice Mayor Paul?
Here.
Commissioner Lister? Commissioner Hodges? Here. Commissioner Shantz?
Here.
Mayor Palladino?
Madam
Mr.
Vice
City
Mayor, I wonder if we could get a motion from the floor tonight to excuse Mayor Palladino and Commissioner Lister as they are both on holiday tonight.
Can I get that motion, Pat?
Yep. I move that Commissioner Lister and Mayor Travis Palladino both be excused tonight for their holidays.
Second.
First topic and the only topic we have.
We're going to call the roll.
Call the roll.
Oh,
Vice-
that's right. Forgot about that. Sorry, Amy.
That's okay. Commissioner Hodges? Yes. Commissioner Shantz?
Yes.
Mayor Palladino?
Excused.
Vice Mayor Paul?
Here.
Commissioner Lister?
Yes. We don't care if you said here or yes. We know you're here, honey.
Tonight's topic is discussion on dog waste ordinance and receptacles in the city. And Mr. City Manager, I'll turn that one over to you.
Thank you, Madam Vice Mayor, and feel free to chime in whenever you want. It's a comical topic, but a issue in the city nonetheless. We currently do have an ordinance on the books. I think it's been forced in a lackadaisical fashion. We have stepped up our awareness. We have stepped up our marketing. There'll be an article in the newspaper this week. There's something out on the digital sign at City Hall. The officers, deputies are being proactive, literally talking to dog walkers, letting people know in the community. I believe by the end of this week or early next week, in a city 2 miles long, we'll have 50 dog waste receptacles throughout. There's a gentleman in the audience that even volunteered to have one put on his personal property just to make sure that people are picking up after their dog. So we've been relatively proactive on it. The fine for not picking up after your dog, and the burden of proof is relatively difficult, but it can be up to $500 and you get brought in front of the special magistrate. So it's an embarrassing thing. People probably aren't aware of it, but it's not just dog waste. Like I keep telling the Vice Mayor, we've been, raking the beach to make the beach as beautiful as it possibly can. We've been careful about garbage and litter in Johns Pass and throughout town. So we're worried about the waterways and the human/animal waste that's in our waters. And so this is just a continuance of that. And so at the end of the day, I don't think we need to do anything currently with this ordinance unless the board would like to. I think what I want to do is play with the rule that we've got for a while and see where we go from there. But I think just stepping up the awareness, and after the article in the paper, I think you should probably see a reaction in the community, not to mention the fact that there's going to be 50 receptacles or dog waste stations in the city of Madeira Beach, not to mention our 2 dog parks are open. There's not a whole lot of dog amusement toys or whatever you want to call them to play with yet, but that'll be in the next budget. So with that, I turn it back to you, Madam Vice Mayor.
Are we going to discuss this at the board meeting next month, or is this our final discussion on it?
Well, it would only go to the board if you want to make a change.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I don't think there's anything to change. The only thing I was going to ask you is, I know that we have 15 that are here.
Yep.
Have most of those been installed?
Well, with the whirlwind of last week, by next week, those 15 will be in, and then there's another 15 on order, which would complete the 50 that I'm referencing. Currently, there's 20 out there already. Okay. And we're going to add 30 by the end of the month.
Okay. I just had the question was, when's the next 15 coming?
We are making it a priority.
Are you adding any to the walkway around the field here?
Yes.
That's good, because I see a multitude of dogs out there.
Yep.
Being walked
This has become a popular
dog
walking path.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the dogs run on, and they're not on our leashes either.
Well, we're going to have to sign that too, because they got to be leashed.
It's okay. I find nothing wrong with them not being leashed if they
Well,
walk
that's what the dog,
beside.
that's what the dog park's for, though. That's where you take
Yeah.
the leash off. Over here, the leash is on.
But when the owner walks way off from the dog, and then
Yeah.
they just go like
Then they
crazy to
don't
catch
know.
up with them, you know?
They
That's the
don't-
only thing I can see, but I don't think we have to have them leashed down when they walk right beside them.
No.
Mr.
You
City
know, I
Manager?
learned from that by getting about 3 tickets. George used to get a ticket regular, not having the dog leash.
Mr. City Manager,
Bob?
wanted to ask, dogs aren't allowed on the beach, correct?
Correct.
Okay, now you say you have 50 receptacles coming. Where did you plan on putting all these 50s? Do you have a designated area where you want to put them?
We've got some of the problematic areas where we've received some of the complaints, and otherwise they're just strategically placed geographically throughout town. Most of them at the walkover starts off of Gulf Boulevard versus the beach. And in the every single neighborhood will have more than one, and so they're literally all over the place. And if you have a spot where you think one needs to be, email it to me and then they'll be there by the end of the week.
Okay, great, thanks.
Any other comments from anybody? Mr. Farrell? You're not jumping up and down. And believe it or not, it was a lot of thanks to Tom Farrell that helped us get this done, so thank you. Anything else, Mr. City Manager?
That is all.
I see no reason for a motion or a second, do you?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so at this time, it is 5:51, meeting adjourned.